NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the San Francisco 49ers. Gold's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Still going. And he will score. Touchdown, Saints. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is the offensive unit doing that, not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 38, Purdy. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it, and the Saints will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
And he's got some space here. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 69 yards. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Dennis Allen going to go for 2 here. He's leading his offense out on the field. Winston to throw for it. That is caught. He's got it. And the lead will move to 4. 14-0. That right there makes up for that missed extra point they had after the first score.
Yeah, they went ahead and got back to level by going for 2 and having the normal amount of points, so that works out pretty well for them. And if you're the kicker, don't worry about it too much. Now they've got back to where they want to be, they'll try it out there for the next one.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls at work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, here's Purdy. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he is going to have the Niners first down. It's a gain of 12 on 4th. Purdy will look to throw again here. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 41.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And some space here. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, New Orleans.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
And now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll look to throw. Complete at the 1. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a great return, solid field position. He's up all the way to the 45-yard line.
And that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get into that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey to about the 48-yard line.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
He's across the field to the 48-yard line. It's a game.
Start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Okay, ready?
Purdy on fourth down. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On first down, it's Purdy. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Purdy flush to his right. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers get a bit closer. So on this drive, the rookie leads him into the end zone, Charles, and that helps cancel out the points that were created on the previous drive when he threw the interception.
Yeah, let's give some credit to this rookie because instead of hanging his head after his mistake leads to a touchdown, he comes back out and he's firing and made up for it right there. A well-executed series helps reestablish some confidence in him to run this offense.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
From this vantage point, they've got the lead here, so for me, that'd be enough to go ahead and punt the football and let my defense defend the long field.
If you go for it, you don't get it, then you really put your defense in a tight spot.
Yeah, but we never know what people ultimately will decide to do here on 4th and inches.
They'll run. It's Washington. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Winston. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. but they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Throwing on second and long. Winston. There's Chris Olave. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 40. On first, here's Washington. That really sets them back, a loss of 6.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at second and long. Right back to Washington. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Jameis to throw it. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So after the big play on fourth, here's first and 10. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on third and 9. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaac Yedem picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Christian McCaffrey, 26 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
And you could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, it's Kamara. And some room to... And now off to the races, down the right side. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, 71 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the third quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
32, 49ers 14. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Purdy. Rolling to his right. And And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. He'll buy some time right. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing now is Lance. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And Lance going to throw. This one caught by Kittle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's Lance. Sliding out of the pocket. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Up the middle they go. Washington. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. The Saints on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at 3rd and bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 1st down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll try to throw now. Winston. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Juwan Johnson. 81 yards. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. As he was shuffling right out of the pocket, you could just tell he was going to take a shot downfield. He had his eyes down there the whole way.
He certainly did. He wasn't taking off to go, right? When he was flushed from the pocket, a lot of times you see him, eyes will drop, ball will get tucked, and he takes off.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jarvarius Ward.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Lance. And he finds Tyler Croft. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. Now Lance again. Flushed out right. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. And the grab by Croft. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line. Lance looking to throw it. This will be caught at Samuel. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Now the 49ers electing to leave the offense out there and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. He's got it. So they convert the 2 that keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On 2nd down, Washington. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Here's Winston. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Winston here to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Saints have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Short kick. One of the up men will take it now. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon, they're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder. Because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. They're looking to throw this. Winston. This is intercepted. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now the Niner offense is back on the field, and they're going to try for 2 here.
Purdy with one final shot here.
And that's caught for the additional 2 points. It'll only matter to the final scoreline, and that is the final act of this game. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away.